Hey, Roger Martin here from Billings, Montana. Boy, Speaker of the House, Senator Graham, he drops a bombshell, and it's pretty obvious who he's supporting, and there's a whole story behind this. But here goes.
Fentanyl. He's about life, and that seems like a principled, strong position. Also, part of his when he pledges to faithfully serve and protect the Constitution. That means it's people. He's the commander in chief, as per the Constitution. What is the Democratic position? They don't want DACA. They don't seem to care about furloughed employees. They don't seem to care about dreamers. What is this fight about then for them?
They want Trump to fail more than they want the country to win. $1 for the wall. Does that make sense in light of the caravans that have been coming? A broken border is more dangerous to the country than a partial government shutdown. In their world, there is no I.
Quote unquote, a broken wall and border is more dangerous than a government shutdown. You heard Lindsey Graham say that, quote unquote. A broken wall is more dangerous to the United States than a partial shutdown.
You get $1 for the wall, and the Border Patrol agents are gassing children, not defending the country from an onslaught. So my view is that Democrats in the Senate are going to become more reasonable as these people define extreme positions. The president made a very smart move by putting on the table relief for DACA recipients, TPS recipients, which the Democrats have been for decades. Now, let's see what kind of Democratic Party we've got. Do we have a Democratic Party that hates Trump so much they will say no to 1.1 million people having a better life? Or will we have some Democratic senators and some Democratic House members join with the president and me to solve this problem? Time will tell.
Now, the Democrats have had this position for decades, according to Lindsey Graham. Holy cow. You know, wake up and smell the roses, people. Make a deal and let's move on. Now, he's going to propose this here in a couple minutes. Listen up. He's got a different plan here, and this is what he would advise, and he's probably already told the president this is what he should do. I don't know if he'll do it, but Lindsey Graham has probably already told the president to follow it.
Look, the president, it seems, he does have other options. When we're dealing with drugs,
yes, he does.
Gangs, cartels,
yes.
Human trafficking, drug trafficking, real radical elements, and that's only the 2%. I believe the other 98% that don't respect our laws, but they come here for a better life for themselves and their families. I believe that, having been down there a lot. So then the question is, when the president goes alone, national emergency, what happens next?
Well, if I were him, I would use my power as commander-in-chief to build that wall because he promised to build it. Every Democrat has voted for wall funding except when President Trump became president. But here's the way to go, I think. If I were the president, I would ask Nancy Pelosi, if a bill passes the Senate that has wall funding, protection for DACA and TPS, would you take it up in the House? If she says yes, I would open the government for 3 weeks, let the Senate see if we can reach a deal, and if we can't, I would use the emergency powers as the commander-in-chief to bring this debacle to an end.
Wow. There you are. You just heard what Lindsey Graham would do. Hard to believe my ears, but we're getting down to a final wire one way or another, and Lindsey Graham believes the deal's going to be made in the Senate. He's going to pass the Senate, then they're going to push it to the House and make sure that Pelosi looks at it and other Democrats look at it. And if they don't look at it in 3 weeks, shut the government down again. I mean, we're talking about some pretty serious stuff going on here. Again, this is Roger Martin from Billings, Montana. Good day.